Hi guys, 18 Dapper here, and it's another match day preview. It's for this weekend's game. It's a big one. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Charlton up in the playoffs. Let's get this video started. So as I just said, very big game up at the top of the table. And for this match preview, similar format. Previous meetings, we'll look at those. We'll look at the current form for both clubs, the player focus for Doncaster Rovers, the one to watch in my opinion for Charlton, and then finally the score prediction. Always good for a score prediction. So let's have a look at previous meetings. We've not played each other that much, to be honest. Rovers record against Charlton, 4 victories, 1 draw, 7 defeats. So Charlton edging the head-to-head at the minute. Hopefully that will change on Saturday. Who knows if it will. Looking back at the last 5 games that we played each other, I had to go back to 2014 when both clubs were in the Championship for the 5th game. That was a home victory, 3-0. Happy days, decent result. And then we didn't face each other until the 2017-18 season, when both clubs, unfortunately, back in League One. That season, Charlton definitely had the better of us, beating us 1-0 at their place, and then a 1-1 draw back at the Keepmoat. And then this season, a 2-0 defeat away from home, and then a month later we went in the FA Cup, 2-0 victory, which led us on a decent road to the 5th round for the first time in 60 years. So thank you, Charlton. Happy days. Very good run in the FA Cup. That result was a very good result, very good performance. Let's hope we get something like that on Saturday. Having a look at the league table, I thought I would be saying some very different words today. We've had an opportunity to close the gap to Charlton. Currently stands at 5 points. We're just inside the playoffs, 2 points ahead of Peterborough, 5 points behind Charlton. Missed an opportunity on Tuesday night against Shrewsbury, who were struggling down near the bottom end of the table. 2-0 down at half time, gave ourselves a mountain to climb. And watching the highlights, it looked like we had a lot of the play in the second half, a lot of opportunities. The ball just wouldn't go in the back of the net. Some good saves from their keeper. Some last gasp defending. Just one of those games, I think, where it just didn't come off for us. I think as fans at this point, the club feels like it was in a really, really good place. There was a lot of energy, a lot of excitement around the club before the Palace game, and from the draw against the defeat against Palace, draw against Scunthorpe, and then the defeat against Shrewsbury, it just feels like that enthusiasm all around the club has just dipped a little bit. Hopefully that comes back for Saturday, because we need everybody 100% behind the boys if we're going to get a result against Charlton. If we do win, we've still got another game in hand though. So with that game in hand against Bristol Rovers, there still is a chance to leapfrog Charlton, but a victory on Saturday would go a long way towards that. Looking at current form in all competitions, we're a little bit of a blip. 2 victories, 2 defeats and a draw in our last 3 games. I've mentioned those: the Palace, Scunny, and Tuesday night against Shrewsbury. Hopefully we hit form closer to the end of the season and remain in the playoffs and go into the playoffs in good form. We will see. Charlton, on the other hand, difficult to beat. 3 draws, 1 defeat and 1 victory. So I've already mentioned that we've missed an opportunity to put pressure on the teams above. Tuesday night, first half, not good enough. McCann's come out and said that we weren't good enough. But the second half, we were, created chances, just didn't put them away, which is disappointing. I think Charlton will still be looking over the shoulders a little bit, so they will be pushing for a win, and it'll give them a big gap between themselves and 7th place, not just us. But looking back at Charlton's current form, they are struggling for goals. They've only scored 3 goals in 5 games, but at the other end of the pitch, they also look really strong defensively, only conceding 3 as well. So, like I said, very difficult team to beat. On to player focus, I've gone with Ali Crawford this week. 29 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists. For me, there's still a bit of a question mark over Crawford's head. Don't know if he's good enough. Points in the game, he looks very, very good. Fits into the squad well, gets around the midfield. But then other times he just disappears. And it's like there's a huge gap in the midfield. And when you're not winning a midfield battle in League One, you're fighting a losing battle straight away. He joined on a free transfer from Hamilton, and it has taken him a little bit of time to break into the team due to injury at the start of the season. But when he's on his game, his work rate is fantastic. And for me, watch out for his dead ball situation in and around the box. His free kicks have got some venom. The one to watch for Charlton, I've gone with Lyle Taylor. Charlton's forward, 31 appearances, 15 goals this season, 8 assists. So 6'2", he's a bit of a target man. 15 goals, it's a very good return in a season. But with his 8 assists, it's not the only side of his game that he's got. Turns provider quite a lot as well. I believe he's got the most assists for Charlton, so top scorer and top assists. One to watch, definitely. And finally, onto my score prediction. This one was a very, very tough score prediction. I really, really hope that we put in a performance and get the victory. But on recent form, I just can't see it. I think Charlton are the stronger team. So I'm going to have to say a 2-1 defeat this weekend. But please, prove me wrong, Donny. Prove me wrong. Pull out a performance. Finish the chances we're creating. And who knows, that scoreline could be reversed. But as it stands now, 2-1 defeat. And that's it for the match preview. There will be a match day vlog. So Charlton fans, if you're watching this, stick a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Because like I say, there will be a match day vlog uploaded on Saturday night. And a link somewhere on the screen to my charity football match series. I'm playing for Doncaster Rovers at the end of the season. Go and check that out. Donations are going well, but it's a very good charity. Links are in the description on that video. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.